Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Greetings everybody, guys. Let's consider situation on the gold. Yesterday we talked that probably market could show here some bounce because 1450 is the strong confidence support on the monthly chart, and you can see that market stands here for the 4 sessions in a row. Well, at the same time, in the longer term perspective, as we discussed the situation in the weekly report, market mostly is following the tendency of the deep retracement. Why? Because here, when the market was at this point, if you remember, we said keep watching what will happen. If it will be consolidation below 17 area, that will clear sign of the upward breakout, upward continuation. If market starts dropping, in this case, be prepared for a deeper moderate retracement even on the weekly chart. And indeed, take a look what has happened. Here, market mostly even ignored the chance to show bearish pattern. So even minor pullback here has not happened, because although that was the support area. Instead of that, market just has formed the type of the double top or something of that sort and just collapsed right to its target, right directly to the 1450. So market ignoring daily fib levels, at least on the way down, and coming strongly and directly right to the weekly strong support level. That makes us think that this is not occasional move, and it has a lot of chance to be continued once market will just live out of oversold situation. So market strongly oversold right now on the weekly chart as well, instead of in the confidence support. So it's difficult to break this level even on the background on the situation that we have on markets across the board. That's why we do not exclude the chance that still we could get here some kind of the right arm of the hand and shoulders pattern, and then strong downward action could continue. So that's approximately that we will consider in the longer term view. Actually, we talked about it recently. In the shorter term, currently we are watching for response of the market on this area, and we do not exclude chance that we could get some deeper pullback. For example, today we could keep an eye on the patterns. So that is our setup that we discussed yesterday. So catalyst triple to sell has been dropped. Market has broken for the 618 support currently. But take a look what we have. There's 2 moments to keep an eye on. First of all, market has formed 2 side-by-side bullish grabbers that suggest upward action. That's the first moment. Second moment, take a look on the price section that we have here. Fast upward acceleration and slow down on the downward action. So it means that downward action is losing the momentum a bit. It's a bit exhausting, and indeed this pullback is possible. Finally, the one only moment that we should take into consideration is take a look at this target. Mostly it has been completed, mostly, but here is still minor window, as you could see, exist. So it has not been totally completed, and that's the reason why it carries the risk that market somehow could show the spike down and then probably upward reversal. So kind of the wash and rinse here could happen. That's what we see and talk about on the hourly chart. In our yesterday discussion, we said if market will show a response, will show the respect in this support and starts showing the significant pullback, it has to form clear bullish reversal pattern. So this is definitely will be not the hand and shoulders, because you can see here as market has dropped a bit lower compared to what we have specified. It means that here the pattern that could be formed, it could be the double bottom. And when the market forms the double bottom, in most cases, very often, it shows the minor wash and rinse of the first bottom during the forming of the second bottom. And this situation could repeat, especially because of this moment that we said concerning the OP target of the double top. It has not been reached just for a few cents here. At the same time, we have the grabbers in place. So what we should do in the current circumstances? First solution is very simple. Watch for reaching of the previous lows. Watch for clear signs of the wash and rinse, if they will be formed. I mean, taking out of these lows and fast return at back up, forming kind of the bullish engulfing right at the bottom and starting upward action. That's what washing ring means. In this case, you could try and take the long position against these lows. First scenario. Second scenario, you could take position based on the grabbers, but definitely you have to place stops not below the grabbers itself, but below these lows, or even better, slightly in advance of these lows. I mean, lower than these lows. Give market some room to make the washing rings. Third scenario is a combination of these two ones. You could take, for example, just 30% of your position here based on grabbers. If market somehow will drop, start shorting the washing rings, you could add more, apply the scale in and around it to our OP target here. This is the way how you could act. But in general, you could see that pullback here is possible, not because only on the strong support on the weekly chart here, but also take a look on based on action. So fast acceleration and slower downward action compared to what we saw here previously. That gives us a hint that probably indeed pullback here could happen. We are not talking about the major reversal here, it's just technical pullback, but it could have significant value based on the levels that we have. So as you can see, this pullback here could be really significant. So more than the $50 per contract, it's significant pullback in the gold. That's approximately what we will keep an eye on. If you have the bearish view, well, guys, you have to either apply stop entry orders, stop sell order on the breakout of these lows, and market will continue to move lower. But more reasonable currently is just to wait for the pullback, consider possible bearish continuation patterns. For example, if it will be kind of the ABCD completions of this double top around 16 even area, and then consider possibly taking short position based on the hand shorters on daily. That's the chance for the bears. So that's our view on the gold. Let's see what we will get.